first half of the week, Casey and I went to New York. She had work over there, and I just decided to tag along. So from Sunday night to Wednesday afternoon, we were in New York City, and first day was decent. That's where I got my sightseeing done. I've been to New York before.
Mr. Fancy Pants with all those
but
money
it was
flying all around.
well, it was when I was like 16, so
that's fair.
You know, a fair bit of time has passed since then. And yeah, so I was hitting a couple places up while she was in the office working. Unfortunately, she's never been to New York before. This was her first time visiting, and she was stuck in an office the entire time. So that was a pretty big bummer for her. But yeah, I wandered around. I went to well, we were like 10 minutes from Rockefeller Center and Times Square, so I was just kind of hanging around there for most of the day. I hit up the Nintendo store, so I got this little.
You got your cool Nintendo shirt.
My Nintendo shirt here.
Nice.
And then I also got this little cute baby boo who's being blown the fuck out right now. Hold on. See, it's getting there. It's getting there. There we go.
There we go.
That's a little better. Still a little blown out, but whatever. Yeah. So, and that was the first day, and then the hotel we were staying at was a pile of garbage.
Oh no!
Probably the worst hotel I've ever stayed in. Just to kind of paint a picture, when we first got there, our room was on the 14th floor, and okay, you're gone.
I'm back. Don't worry about it. I'm
okay. I'll just keep talking then while you do.
Don't worry about
tech support. I love how you were giving me shit about not being on time when you're like in the middle of doing tech support.
I'm doing tech stuff, but guess what? It's because it was last minute. I actually had something entirely else planned, and my roommate shot it down because he thought I was gonna be too loud. So,
all right, well,
we both had to kick our roommates
yes.
out, I guess.
So yeah, 14th floor was our room, and the elevator up was very fast. It didn't take very long. However, it's one of those elevators that like as you're moving, you can hear the chain or the cable rather.
Oh no.
And the lights flickered like every time we passed the floor. So
oh man,
that was our intro. And so we get to the room, and the bed is just a straight up brick. It's just a block of brick. And then the pillows are like, there's no way that these would ever qualify as pillows because they're just stuffed with like tissue paper. So both of those combined, like if the pillows are okay, then at least your neck would be supported as your back is being fucked up.
Right.
But because they were both shit, every morning we were in progressively more pain than the last. So that coupled with me walking around downtown New York for the first day, I was laid out on the second day. I didn't go anywhere. I stayed in the hotel, and that's where I ran into another one of the hotel's lovely amenities, which is very loud construction right outside my window. Because they were changed. I don't know what they were doing to the scaffolding out there or what, but yeah, it was just like for 6 hours straight, just like a pneumatic drill all fucking day. Which was the day of the Nintendo Direct. That's why I was so because we had our group chat and I was pretty active at the time when it was premiering. And that's why, because I was in bed and I couldn't sleep. Partly because the bed was shit, and also partly because there was no stopping of construction noises. So yeah, that was, and then the third day came and we were only there for less than half a day because checkout was at 11. Um, and yeah, so it was a bit of a bummer of a trip. I initially just went um,
To be there for your lady.
yeah, to be there for my wife. She has some travel anxieties that were extremely exacerbated by the fact that she was going through one of the busiest airports or locations that
Right.
you could possibly go to.
Which
And
airport
she's
is it JFK? Is that the New York?
there is JFK, but we flew into LaGuardia.
LaGuardia.
Uh, and she's hard of hearing, so it's really difficult for her to get through like security checkpoints and stuff like that without assholes getting super bent out of shape when they have to repeat themselves because they hate their life.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, not a great start to the week. So and then when we got back, we had to go right back to work, which was fun. So we've just been taking it easy for the second half. I was playing a shit ton of Dreamlight Valley again.
That Disney game.
Yeah.
We talked about that on the last episode of the podcast.
Yeah. So I won't go into it. My feelings on it still stand from last time. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Oh, actually, you know what? I almost forgot.
Yeah.
The shining light of my trip to New York, other than the first day when I went to the Nintendo store and like spent half the day in a pub drinking,
So
because
sad.
I didn't have anything else to do, and that was like my lunch break from wandering around. But that was fucking great. I don't know if you've ever had the opportunity to be like, I'm not doing anything in this area other than whatever I want to do. So I'm just gonna like hang out in this one spot and get like a day buzz going. But that's like one of my favorite things to do. It's just like chill somewhere and get not smashed, but like buzzed enough.
You were being the appropriate kind of tourist when it comes to New
Yes,
York. Like you're
exactly.
taking in the sights, but you're also you're taking full advantage of the alcohol that's there, so that you could be belligerent, later on that evening, but in the privacy of your own hotel. So
yeah, I had Casey's. I borrowed her. What are they called? AirPod Pros.
Yeah.
She got at like a work Christmas function where they give shit out. But she had her. She doesn't like the Pros, so she was just using her other ones, and I had forgot my headphones before we left. So I was using these AirPod Pros, which are like noise canceling. So I was actually, when I was walking around New York, I was getting like none of the chatter, like all the white noise from the traffic and shit was gone. I had this like super steady, like nice jazz playlist going the whole time. It was fucking nice. I would have loved to have continued that trend if the bed hadn't fucked me over royally. But anyway, my initial point was, other than that first day, the shining light of my trip was the in-flight entertainment to New York.
What did you watch?
Where I watched Top Gun Maverick.
Oh, okay, on the tiny screen.
Yes,
in like the worst way possible. Tom Cruise is going to come after you, man.
Listen.
In a fighter jet.
You say that, but I'm telling you, man, like the movie was long enough that it lasted. I watched 2 episodes of Ted Lasso before I jumped over to Top Gun Maverick.
Right.
And the movie was just the right amount of length that when we were coming down into LaGuardia and hitting the tarmac, right as we're hitting the runway, is when the credits are rolling, and the credits have the Top Gun theme going at the same time.
So it was perfect timing,
and it was fucking mind blowing, man. Like, I feel like there's people who've tripped on acid who have had less of a transcendental experience than what I had at that moment.
I just picture like it's a totally quiet plane and it hits the tarmac, and all of a sudden you hear all the way in the back, woo, yeah. Nailed it.
Yeah, hey, that's a good fucking movie.
Yeah,
You know,
it's
that is
there's.
a a movie lifted out from a different time.
Mhm.
In that it takes as very little steps as possible to make its plot make sense, and it doesn't concern itself with a whole lot of fluff. You know, like it's
It's
just like here's what's happening. Like that's the focus of the movie. It's gonna go for 90 minutes, and you're gonna fucking like it.
longer than that.
So,
But here's the thing: it's so close to the original, and people love the original that it was perfect. It's a palate cleanser. And here's the thing:
yeah,
it has the exact same effect that Mad Max Fury Road had back in 2015, where it's simple, it's accessible for literally every demographic. There you don't even know who the fucking villains are, to where it's like, oh, cool, yeah, it doesn't even have to be
yeah.
pro America. It's just like pro,
That was really funny. Where it's like this nondescript location, nondescript
yeah,
enemy, because there's too much
yeah.
shit going on in the world right now.
We can't be specific about the enemies. They actually weren't even specific about the enemies in the original. If you pay attention, they
I
use.
haven't seen the original in a
Are
long
you
time. So
fucking? Oh, okay. So you've seen it before, though.
no, I have seen it before.
Yeah,
I don't think I've seen it in like 5 years.
that's fair. But yeah, I did watch the original leading up to this one,
Mm.
and watching them back to back, it's I wouldn't say night and day in that they contrast each other, but they work so well as a pairing that it was just like
Yeah,
it just worked perfectly. So
I'll have to do a double feature at some point.
yeah.
But all that said, it does a really good job of like catching you up, so to speak, for like what is important from the first. It's like, who's this Goose guy? Oh, well, here's a 10-second like little flashback.
Hmm.
Oh, that guy, he's dead.
Yeah, you don't have to
And
watch the original.
yeah,
You
like
just
it
have
does a
to.
really good job of being succinct,
Mhm.
but also covering its bases of like the context that you need to know for certain characters. Yeah, just a really fun movie.
And you
No
watched it in the
bells and
worst way
whistles.
possible.
I fuck man, I will stand by the way I watched it. Was it in IMAX? No. Okay, for sure. Like sound quality, whatever. Although I had the AirPod Pros in again, so this is not sponsored, by the way. Apple did not contact me for this. But like again, it drowned out all the fucking white noise from the airplane. Like I didn't hear any of the engine
Mhm.
fucking noises or anything like that. So I just it sounded like I was watching it like just in front of me. There was a couple times where I had to like take them out and turn to Casey like, is this playing through my phone? Like I want to be sure I'm not like blaring the fucking
Right.
movie. Which my first clue would be if that was happening, people going like,
The flight attendant going like,
Sarah, can
"Excuse
you
me,
please
sir.
turn that down?
Don't be a dick."
But yeah, so I fucking enjoyed it, man. Like maybe not the way it was intended to be viewed, but I did enjoy it.
Oh man.
Uh, and then the return flight entertainment was unfortunately not as enjoyable for me because I watched Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Okay, first of all, fuck you. You know my opinion on Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
I do know your opinion, and you
The
know
shoes, Zach.
I'm gonna just straight up. Anyone who knows my previous opinions on the first one knows that I'm not too keen on it. It was a fine movie, but I wasn't in love with it like some people were. Or I don't know which way we're situated, but I'm pointing towards you with my head.
Okay.
Are you watching us in VR? By the way, is
I'm
that
not
what's going on?
no, I'm not doing that.
Oh,
No.
okay.
No.
You
Are you
watching porn in
I'm not
there?
watching porn in here. God, no. We're going to show what I'm
Okay,
doing.
okay. Well, this is my last thing, and then we can move on to your perverted shit over there. um, uh, Sonic 2 is just kind of a. I don't even know if it's a worse version of the first one. It's just bland. Um, there's nothing going on. It could have been like 30 minutes shorter because the third act is just like all the B human plot wedding shit that's going
Okay,
on.
yeah, no, I will say that the biggest thing that I hated about it, and you can actually watch my review of the movie.
I do remember you mentioning it. Yeah.
Yeah, that there's a whole section of the movie. It's like an extended part too, where there's a wedding happening about a tertiary character, and you're supposed to care about like the marriage going through, and then I don't want to
Yeah.
spoil it, but
And it's so weird too because the first half of the movie is minimally intertwined with that. It's very
Mhm.
small. And then I don't know what the fuck happened with the third act, but they're just like, we have to tie this back into that. So we're gonna literally just teleport everyone over here.
Mhm.
So they're all in the same place. And then we're gonna wrap up some like character shit about people that didn't really matter to the plot at all. It's like I called it a B plot, but it's more like a D plot that like gets the focus of a B plot. It's very strange. Um and I just like I was just watching it the whole time. It felt very similar to I've talked about before when I had surgery 2 years ago. That I watched the live action, quote unquote, live action, the remake of The Lion King because I was holed up in bed and I needed something to watch or something to do, really. Um, and I was just sitting there, and there wasn't like a time where I was like really enjoying it until there's a little bit at the very end where they kind of like, oh, surprise, surprise, Knuckles is a good guy now. And they're like kind of letting that breathe a little bit. There's some good back and forth between the trio of Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, and like it's cute and funny, and but it's like 5 minutes of a hour and a half long movie,
Yeah.
and just the rest of it was like it felt very much like I was just on a train that I had no control of where it was going, and I didn't particularly care either. And I gotta say, I know like uh, Jim Carrey is chewing up the scenery and this shit, and but at the end of not even by the end, like maybe 12, 15 minutes into this, I was over it. I'm over that Robotnik. It's too
Wow.
and it's a kids movie, you know. And I think my initial come away impression was I just watched a 2003 movie in 2022, a 2003 children's movie in 2022. That's what it felt like to me. Very little substance. Plot is like razor thin. Um, it's there to entertain your children while you get shit done around the house. Is what it felt like to me.
I mean, you're not wrong, but I would say that I wouldn't say the plot is razor thin. It's all about Sonic having to grow up and not be a kid anymore, having to be more self-reliant. I
Yeah,
wouldn't
that would describe the majority of children's
I mean, yeah, but
movies.
there is a plot, and I just realized I didn't have my freaking light on.
There's at one point where they're like Tails and Sonic are traveling to Russia, or Siberia or some shit.
Siberia.
Um, they get there and then they just leave. So they spent a portion of the movie going somewhere just to leave again.
They went to Siberia to get information about where the Master Emerald would be, and then they get beaten by Knuckles and Robotnik and have to they have to
No,
surf.
that was at the temple
Yeah.
off to the side. Why
Yeah.
did they go like it's a very strange like feels like this is a way to pad the runtime on an
Good.
already like elongated narrative and
Well, they
I don't
didn't
know. I don't want to shit on it for too much longer.
because I'm going to keep defending it. I'm going to keep wanting to
Well,
defend.
yeah, and if you like it, that's I'm totally fine with that. And I'm quite frankly, I feel like I'm coming across more negative than I initially wanted to because really it just felt nothing to me. Like I'm not mad at it. I'm not glad with it. I'm just like, yeah, that was a movie. I watched that. Check.
All right. Well, get excited for Sonic 3, man.
Ugh.
Did you watch the credits?
I did watch the credits. Yes.
Just saying.
Yeah, Shadow. Okay, you know what? The fact that they have fucking gun in there,
Yeah.
that was like one of those little things. I was like, "Are you fucking for real? We're doing gun."
Yeah.
Um,
And
so yeah,
and
that was wild.
Rouge is also being rumored to be part of the story. So get ready for 3D.
Hmm. You know what? As high and low as the games are, I think I'll just probably look forward to those.
Okay. Well, keep being a bummer there, I guess.
Sorry.
Keep living the life that you want to live, I guess.
I will.
As sad as it is, Zach.
But anyway, that was my week. Do you have any part of your week that you would like to relay, or do you just want to jump into whatever?
Yeah, no, I'm boring, man. I
sexy shit you're
I
at.
recently watched See How They Run, starring Adrian Brody, yes. Sam Rockwell, and Saoirse Ronan, and it is a great murder mystery. It's simple, it's fun, it's very basic in the way that like people who are like, oh, I liked Clue back in the day. I don't know if I want to watch another murder mystery like Glass Onion.
Who comes away from Clue going, I don't know if I want more of that?
Well, because
that person's dead inside.
Because murder mysteries do not do well at the box office. They just don't, and it sucks.
That, but Knives Out did really well.
Well, it had a Thanksgiving release, that's why, and it also had prestige in the ginormous cast. But that also happened with Clue. Clue didn't make a lot of money either, and Glass Onion is being released on. I mean, it's in select theaters, but also. But on Netflix, like that's there, it's being released on Netflix because they don't think that it's going to make all of its money back. So See How They Run, and then there's another murder mystery that's coming out. Or The Other Guys was a phenomenal 5 out of 5 star, 100,000% on Rotten Tomatoes, and no one saw it. So
did you classify that as a mystery or a buddy cop movie?
It's a buddy cop murder mystery. Because you don't know who killed the main character.
You're talking about the Mark Wahlberg.
No. I'm talking about the Ryan Gosling, Russell Crowe movie, The Other Guys.
Oh, I'm familiar with this.
Oh, The Nice Guys. The Nice Guys, not The Other. Yes, The Other Guys is the Mark Wahlberg. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I'm like, there are 2 movies called The Other Guys? That is unfortunate.
Well, if you looked up See How They Run, there's 6 different See How They Runs. So it's a pretty common title. It's a great movie. It's in theaters now.
Yeah, it looks really good. I want to check it out.
What?
Do you know how well the Agatha Christie movies did, like Death on the Nile and Murder on the Orient Express?
Well, it's funny you mentioned that because See How They Run is an Agatha Christie.
There you go.
Well, in a way, in that Agatha Christie is in the movie, and that it's based off of one of her stories. It's very meta. So again, go watch See How They Run. It's very fun. The Death on the Nile did not do well at all, and it's also plagued by most of the main cast being terrible people.
Yeah, I do remember that one running into a spot of trouble.
Or siding with one specific political landscape. So I don't want to put her in a box. I won't say her name. But Murder on the Orient Express did mildly okay. You can probably look up the box office, but it was enough to greenlight the sequel, and then I guess Death on the Nile killed it, so to speak. But
we're doing another one.
So I'm pretty sure they're doing another one. I feel like what's his name? What is the main actor?
Kevin Branagh.
I don't think Kenneth Branagh would let it die because he's such a huge fan.
I said Kevin Branagh.
I said, well, I meant
Kevin.
Kenneth. I knew it was Kenneth Branagh. Then again, he killed my childhood with Artemis Fowl, so he can fucking burn in a pit. So yeah, where are we going? Oh no, I know where we're going.
Where is the box office on here?
Or yeah,
Does it feel like IMDb hides shit sometimes?
Yes, and we talked about this last episode. They advertise the app like crazy.
Oh, yeah, it's all over the place on here. Box office. Okay.
Getting real sick of my hair being in my eyesight. This 3D thing.
Budget was $55 million for Murder on the Orient Express. Opening alone was $28.6 million. Gross worldwide was $352,789,000.
Was that for Murder on the Orient Express?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it was profitable.
Pretty good.
No, I don't want to go there. Ah, hey, that's me. I'm not that.
You know what? I just realized Um, we've been talking about you having a VR headset on. Is that Meta new?
It's the MetaQuest 2.
Yeah, but have you had that for a while?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. For about a month or so.
Calling it Meta.
Well, that's what it's called. That's what it's
It is
advertised
called a
as.
Meta.
I was able to get it before the price uptick.
Okay, so Death on the Nile isn't too bad either. Budget was actually I'm not seeing a budget on here. So it might actually be worse than it's letting on, but worldwide gross to date is 137 million. So a far cry from Orient Express, but I don't know what the budget was.
Oh,
It's
well,
not on here, which is usually a bad sign because they don't want to say how much of a loss it is.
yeah, it definitely probably didn't make its money back overseas. We're gonna go to a tavern. Oh God, I'm sorry.
So do I get to see what you're looking at, or
Yeah, you just gotta follow, or you gotta watch the stream. Unfortunately,
okay. Well,
sorry.
usually you have it up in here.
I do normally, but this
Now
is
I
the
gotta
easier
go
way.
to fucking.
Hey, we need more viewers, so just shut up.
Oh God, what are you playing?
It's Horizon Worlds. This is what Mark.
Oh,
this is Mark Zuckerberg's
yes, his dream project.
Yep. Look at this. Look at that dragon. Hi, dragon. So, yeah. Is it stuttery at all?
It's hitching a little bit. It's not too bad
Okay.
for what you would expect.
Yeah, let's throw axes with this guy. Oh, fuck. There we go. Oh.
There you go.
Yeah.
No.
Damn it. I'm gonna double fist this. No. I normally do this standing up.
Got it.
Oh yeah, that's the what's throwing you off.
Ooh, I got it.
You're an experienced axe thrower in
Yeah.
Meta World.
I'm really not. Let's get out of here because this is people can hear me. I don't want to say any swears in front of children. Can I leave? Mark Zuckerberg, let me leave.
This looks like you were plopped down in old school RuneScape.
Yep. It's got that same exact kind of I don't care about Land Beyond. But it's a whole bunch of different hubs. You can do a WWE.
Oh yeah, do that. Fucking powerbomb someone.
Well, it's on Friday. It's coming like next Friday. And then there's like
So
comedy
what is it,
clubs
like
and
a
stuff.
viewing? Is it like a viewing,
Yeah.
or is it like everybody jump in the ring and do like fucking suplexes?
No,
or
they're events and stuff. So like Post Malone had a concert.
Oh, that's lame.
Oh, well, what do you hate? Why do you hate Post Malone?
If you're advertising I like Post Malone. Sunflower is a very good song.
The one Spider-Man, the one superhero song that he did.
Yes, the one. But if you're advertising in VR like a WWE experience, like I want to fucking like throw a chair at someone.
Well, maybe so. There's
Plus,
Horizon,
someone threw a fucking table.
There's Horizon Worlds and Horizon Venues, and you have the ability to make like your own custom rooms and worlds and stuff. They have like an editor you can work around with, and I am in the process of making a VR podcast set. So
okay, well, then I'll be able to strap my Oculus on, and we can be half people that end at the waistline as we do our podcast.
Perfect. I'm gonna take this backpack. This is my backpack now. So yeah, this is not the best. Like obviously you can play games like Beat Saber on here, which I've done.
Yes.
And we talked about that when we were talking about VR last time.
We just got Blade and Sorcery the other night.
Oh, okay.
So I'm looking forward to that, which is kind of like a fuck around with the engine more so than the actual game.
I want to leave. Let me leave. How do I leave?
Let me leave the meta.
I forgot how to leave.
Just take it off.
Well, I could take the headset off, yes, but bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you for muting.
I actually don't. There's no way for me to mute immediately on the mic on this mic. I would have to go into system settings to mute. Although I guess I could do it.
That
in
is
Discord.
ridiculous. That is
Yeah.
ridiculous. Seriously, how do I leave? Zach, I need to get out of here.
Just take the headset off.
Well, I can take the headset off, yes. I just want to leave so I can go back to my
Fucking
home.
guy over here thinks he's like Kirito or some shit.
No,
stuck in VR.
I'm not stuck in VR. I'm stuck in this particular app, Zach. I
just
want
hit
to leave the app.
Hit the little Oculus menu.
I am doing that. I am doing that. I am currently doing that. It just pulls this up. Jesus Christ. Look, here's Good Goose World. We'll go to Good Goose World. Since I can't fucking leave this. There we go. Look at this. Why is that not an orb? Why is that differently shaped than this?
It's a kind of an orb.
Hey, look. So that's all that I did was put that text up there.
that makes. Hey, that's all you need, right? Is just a sign that says what something is.
And now we're in a forest. I was gonna put down a table and everything, but yeah, that's it. So good tour.
I look forward to coming back in a week when you have a campfire and like some bedrolls there for us to sit down and have like a fireside chat.
Yeah.
Good Goose fireside chat.
That's the plan.
Hold on, let me look at my. Oh God, what is?
I seriously just want to fucking leave.
Yeah, it should have been. Should have been that one. Maybe the left. The left with the like 3 bars.
No, it doesn't let me hold it down.
But don't hold it out, just press it.
I just pressed it and it just takes away the menu. Seriously, like this is fucked. Go to settings, you can't, it's not a thing. Create party, movement, general, sound, safety, legal. Help me escape this world.
You don't have like what's that next to the bell? Go to personal space, man.
Yeah, I'll try that. It's not exactly leaving the application. Don't you hate that? Like in some games, you can't leave until you go back all the way to the main menu.
Yeah.
Okay, welcome board. Edit avatar. Still nothing. Same settings and everything. I don't want to play. I don't want to hang out. I don't want to attend. I don't want to create. I want to leave.
Is this just a normal landing page for?
Yeah.
But like, is like when you boot up your Oculus?
No, this is not the landing page. No, this is an app. This is Horizon Worlds.
What's the little tile next to the notification bell up there?
This?
What is that?
Your media. It's pictures.
Okay.
Then I can take a picture. Look at this. Haha, it's a selfie. Look at me go.
Your eyes look dead.
That's because I'm
dead inside.
I'm dead inside. That's why. Great. Thank you. Can I fucking leave?
Holding the Oculus button just resets your view, yeah?
Can you like literally look this up? Because I'm actually becoming more and more infuriated by the second. I don't have any fucking clue.
How to exit Meta Worlds.
Horizon Worlds. It's got to be
Horizon World, whatever. Horizon Worlds. He's stuck in the Matrix. First thing is a Reddit thread from 2021. I'm trying to leave.
I'm telling you, it's. I don't understand.
Everybody's like, you're stuck in there forever.
This wasn't. I was able to do it before. I don't know.
Restart the entire headset is what I'm saying.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not.
That's so incredibly stupid. That fucks up everything. So stupid.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah. Most of the things I'm finding are this shit's fucked up.
Hey Zuckerberg, that's fucking stupid. Just give us an exit button. Like maybe we want to explore Horizon Worlds. Cool, Post Malone. Yeah. Maybe now I want to play Beat Saber.
But why would you ever want to exit Horizon Worlds?
Zach, I'm not joking. I'm actually angry. It's such a design flaw. I have no idea why they would want to do that.
They want you in there forever. I mean, that's literally the basis of SAO season 2, yeah? Or
I don't think
season
Zuckerberg
1, part
based his
2?
entire business plan on Sword Art Online.
He might. I wouldn't be surprised. He's probably like, man, that dude with a bird cage? I like him.
No, Zach. I forgot that character's name, but no. I gotta do this.
I'll get your coffee.
We're almost done. Because I thought this was gonna be way cooler. We had other things planned.
Your mistake was thinking that anything made by Zuckerberg was gonna be cool.
Well, maybe if it was Jesse Eisenberg as Zuckerberg.
As long as he has Trent Reznor behind him, just like always making shit.
Yeah, well, there we go. It's back. Now we could do something actually fun. I'm so sorry, everyone.
Can I ask what your initial plan was? That was too loud. I just want to know.
It was baking. It was a baking show. That's what we were gonna do.
Oh God, no offense.
What?
I'm really glad you didn't do that.
Why?
That would fill me with a large amount of anxiety.
Why?
Anything to do with kitchen shit fills me with anxiety. The only time it has not filled me with anxiety, oddly enough, is My Drunk Kitchen. Because that's the point.
I don't. Wait, why does it fill you with anxiety?
I just like cooking, baking. It's just, yeah.
What? No, this isn't like flying in 0 G's. This is what? How does it give you anxiety?
It's just like time. You're always crunched for time. No.
What the fuck are you talking about? You're not diffusing a bomb. There I am. There's my.
You're kind of. If you let your stove run for long enough, it'll be a bomb.
Jesus Christ, Zach, are you kidding me? I think we need to do a baking/bomb defusal show now.
If the show is no bomb and I'm not doing any baking and at the end I get to eat the food, then yes, I'm down.
Defeats the whole fucking purpose of what I just said. So have you done this, Zach?
I've not played Rec Room. I have it downloaded, but I've not played it.
I need to back up. I'm hitting my. Oh.
Can I tell you the first thing other than Beat Saber I played on my Oculus?
Was it the cute little robot game?
You're talking about Astro? Because that's PSVR.
No, not Astro. The cute little robot game. It's like First Steps. It's the demo for the entire headset.
No, it was not that. No, the first game I played was Desert Bus VR.
That sounds incredibly lame.
Do you know what Desert Bus is?
No.
It was initially I think it was before it was a charity, but it was a Penn and Teller thing where it was like the idea of a game being you were driving from, I think, Arizona to Nevada, and the only thing you could do was steer. And there was nothing else. That was the only thing. And it was real time, so it counted your mileage as if you were actually driving to your destination. And that evolved into an actual game that is, I think, annually. Or they're if it's not annual, then people just do it for charity, generally. Where they'll sit on streams for the length of time it takes to do a full bus route from point A to point B. And that's all you do, is you just drive. And Desert Bus VR is that, but in VR. And
that sounds so fucking boring.
I mean, that's, yeah, you have a little, in the VR version, I don't know if it was in the original one, you have a kind of a, almost a podcast of sorts going on with the like initial thought process behind it, right, and like what they were thinking and all that, just kind of like a post-mortem of Desert Bus. And you can also open the bus door. Doesn't serve any purpose. There's no passengers to pick up or anything, but you can pull the little lever to open your bus door.
Okay,
And that was the first game I played on VR in Oculus, other than Beat Saber.
No. You know what? What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck is that?
It was very relaxing.
How is sitting on a bus relaxing?
Well, when there's nobody else there, you're just driving.
I don't understand you. First you get anxious from baking, which is the easiest thing that you could possibly do.
You're the easiest thing you could possibly do.
All you have to do is all you have to do, Zach, is follow instructions.
Yeah, but if you're doing multiple things at once, then it all just kind of coalesces onto each other, and you just
Then don't
start
do
to
multiple
panic.
things at once.
But then it's like taking twice as long.
You're doing a bit, aren't you? You're doing a bit.
No, I'm for real. I do not like any cooking/kitchen.
She doesn't have to be on camera. Can you ask her to verify with me that what you're saying is true?
She is actually on. She has ASL lessons every
okay.
Saturday. She's on that right now. But you can text her. She will verify this shit.
I will.
I'm 100% serious. This is not a bit.
I will post a picture of the text.
I will cook. I don't like it though.
Oh my god, doesn't make any sense. So I was gonna continue doing VR shit, but like I couldn't get over your stupid fucking desert bus simulator game.
Oh, what am I supposed to do? Just sit here and watch you fuck around in Rec Room?
Well, I don't understand why we haven't messed around in the thing together.
I honestly didn't even know you had an Oculus up until this very moment.
That's fair. That's fair. I guess that's on me. Well,
but I'm super down to do shit on
like
there.
Competitively. There's games. There's like cool competitive. I like Rec Room because it's kind of everything that the Horizon things were supposed to do, but it's kind of a cool social. You could do dailies and stuff on that.
There's another one that I'm keeping track of that's like same premise as like VR chat or Rec Room and all that has good reviews. The only downside that I've seen is that the community, much like you would always run into if it's a large community of random people, is utter horseshit, just like vile people. But if you have people to play with, it's like legitimately one of the most engrossing things because they have like arcades and shit.
Are we talking about VR chat?
No, it's like that.
Because VR chat is toxic as hell.
Yeah, it's the same thing. If you look at reviews for Rec Room, it's the same shit. Any sort of free, like massively online thing that allows whoever to join is with very little moderation is going to be a fucking nightmare. Well, I know the goal is to have people to play with so you can be private and not have to deal with that.
I obviously haven't tested this theory, but I know that the Horizon apps like Worlds and Venues have moderation because they are literally being modded by Facebook employees.
Yeah,
because they have people. Facebook literally pays people to be in those metaverse like worlds to moderate, like cyberbullying and stuff like that. Not that I'm saying that that's 100% foolproof and that no one has ever been harassed in a Horizon session, but yeah. Anywho,
I mean, it's gonna happen. It happens every time. There's always going to be bad actors in any sort of
sure. Well, I actually have a perfect thing. There's a tabletop ping pong app.
Oh, nice.
On the Quest, so we can face each other in ping pong. We can do that.
I'm down.
We don't have to do that on the stream.
There's some golf stuff in there too.
Yeah, that's true. We'll come up with something.
Yeah.
I honestly, I'm being totally transparent. There was a plan to do a cool baking show segment, but I had to back out at the last minute. And so this is what I came up with, again, at the last minute. I set this up at the last minute. Actually, not at the last minute, while we were recording. So this podcast is kind of just a hodgepodge.
The first 10 minutes were you fucking with the setup.
That's not my fault. I didn't know when you were gonna come in. I
just meant like it's on, like that's how last minute it was. We were mid recording as you were setting it up.
Well,
I can't find it. I'll look for it later.
I said 2 p.m. I said 2 p.m. and we are always.
Hey, in my defense, I had every intention of being here at 2. I got here at 2:02 because my lovely wife would not vacate the premises, but also did not want to be on camera. So
that's fair. No,
if you want to take it up with someone, take it up with her. She'll push your shit in, but you can take it up with her.
It's the same. It's the same thing. It's all about how you're sharing your space. I got to do the same thing. So it's the reason why I'm in my room, and not in the living room or the kitchen doing stuff.
You crack the door open to come out, and your roommate's just like, "No, get back in there!" It's like starts hitting you with a broom.
Well, we've already had the conversation of like, yeah, you're very loud. I'm like, I can't help it. I'm very loud when I'm excited or happy or having fun or talking about stuff that I'm excited.
Fun.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Let's just make boring content where I talk like this the whole time. And it's very quiet.
And thank you everyone for joining this edition of Dreamlight Valley walkthrough. We're going to focus on crop farming today. So what you want to do is you want to make sure to arrange your crops in a 3x3 grid. Maybe even
boring as shit.
A 3x4 grid, because then you can water in
Zach, I'm begging you.
Of 2.
I'm begging you. I honestly can't stand that. If we ever had the chance to do a ASMR podcast, I would shoot that shit down, even if it was sponsored.
Funnily enough,
that being said, sponsor us.
Yeah, I feel similarly about the screaming like let's play shit. I can't handle like
the really high energy kind of
you're just like, I don't know if that person is legitimately that excited, but to me it feels very forced and it's very annoying, so I don't like it.
That's fair. No, totally fair.
I want a middle ground, and if there's no middle ground, I want to go back towards the calm area.
Well,
but this is coming from a person who just put up a hour-long house flipper video, so
that's true. We're very flawed people. Do you have anything else to add? Because I'm
vitamins.
I'm fixing the border right now. I might as well do it while we're still recording.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, that's a good strategy.
God damn it, Zach! I need you to vamp.
Did you know that there are certain areas of the world where if you stop and think for long enough, you'll come up with something? It's not here though.
Zach, I'm begging you.
Look, here's my issue. Here's my issue with all your vamp demands is usually when I'm vamping normally, you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? Stop talking about Desert Bus.
No, that's because that's not you. Was that you vamping? Was that you attempting to?
No, it's just me talking, but it could be construed as vamping.
I mean, yeah, to me, that's what I thought it was. I thought you were trying to come up with something.
I can't just like, oh, time to vamp, Like, it's just, I've never been good at it.
You gotta learn that skill, my friend.
But like, vamping for me is generally just like, here's a little nugget of interest in mine that will probably interest like 5% of the population, if that.
So that's what makes you.
Right, but like that would be considered by some to be vamping because it's very little, like, contextually, important.
Zach, if you asked me to vamp, I would vamp so hard for you. It would be like I was coming up with an entire soliloquy on the spot.
Well, and also you don't like when I do my vamp bit of well,
because Because it's not a bit. It's not a bit. It's you making
I
a
can
joke
never please
about the
you.
word. It's clever wordplay at least. Anyway, do you have anything that you're looking forward to that's coming up? Say somebody's birthday or a holiday or
yeah, Casey's birthday is this weekend. We're doing something to. Oh, where are you going? Where are you going?
I meant my birthday.
Oh,
I'm more important. Clearly, you had to kick your wife out of the living room in order to record this. So
it is, yes. Yeah, a bunch of birthdays.
Hold on.
Coming up.
So her birthday is this weekend? As in
tomorrow.
What the fuck? Why the fuck haven't you? Why did you say anything?
I don't know.
Why isn't she in my calendar?
Both of us are acutely aware of when her birthday is. I didn't realize I had to spread the word.
You absolutely do. How long have I known Casey?
Gosh.
Hold on.
Well, I've known her for
you would have a better
years. I've known her for 12 years.
Do I still have her number?
You should.
Oh God.
I think you met her like a year after. So 11.
Hey, I know
she's a decade.
I know you're in the middle of a lesson. The middle.
I mean, her birthday's not till tomorrow. It's not like she's gonna be expecting a birthday thing today.
Listen, but how long have I known you? I feel like this is showing how bad of a friend I am. Am I a bad friend?
No.
Well, because I don't know.
You're a good friend.
I don't know specifically like how many years I've known someone. I think the closest that I can come up with is I know exactly how long I've been friends with our mutual friend Ramon, because it was such a long time ago. It was such a young age. 2013. She says 2013. So almost 10 years.
Yeah.
That's amazing. It feels like both longer and shorter. Like,
we were literally just having this conversation either this morning or last night
about me.
It's funny how after a certain point of like knowing someone or having someone in your life that aren't your parents or siblings, it's like it feels like it hasn't been as long as it actually has but at the same time it feels like it's been like as long as you can remember. I my life before, and this might get a little sappy, so apologies in advance. My life before my wife is so hazy to me at this point. Like, it's very difficult for me to remember what that was like. It's very interesting how time works like that.
So cheesy. I'm lactose intolerant, Zach.
I love my wife. She's the best.
Jesus Christ. Well, happy birthday, Casey, Zach's wife. I know it's we're early on this, but everyone who's watching this will be up tomorrow on YouTube. Say happy birthday. Give her a good old like a heart emoji and a little cake emoji and a little hug emoji. There's emojis for everything now.
She don't like hugs. Don't do that.
Okay, fair enough.
Cake and heart. That's it.
Crisp high five, maybe. I don't know.
Keep your distance.
A peace sign, maybe. You can learn all kinds of things about somebody. Like you like the desert and buses, and she doesn't like hugs. And
I feel like you
hate my birthday.
No. I feel like you learning that I enjoyed my time with Desert Bus is like the most unsurprising thing at this point. Like, oh, really? The guy that likes documentaries and farming games likes the Desert Bus?
You're so milquetoast, man. I swear to God.
I feel like that's the opposite, sir.
Really?
Milquetoast means like standard and average. Average at this point would be like Flappy Bird.
Fine. Bland. You're bland.
You're bland.
You're tofu.
Oh, look at me. I like Overwatch. Ooh.
I haven't played Overwatch in years.
Ooh, look at me. I like... What do you like?
Seriously, I mention it like every other week.
I like... I don't think Genshin is milquetoast, which is the thing. Like, I think our understanding of what milquetoast is different.
Milk and
I think you're using milquetoast as boring.
Yeah.
but like outside of a
Okay, so
descriptor of a actual person, I think milquetoast is like just general.
I love how in the very end of the podcast we're getting into an actual deep topic. I don't think people who describe things as normal want things to be normal. You know what I mean? Like when people describe something as milquetoast as normal and like average, people don't want to be average. They want to be better than average, or they want to be not normal. They want to be weird.
I think this is where the breakdown is, though, because I'm not using average or normal as like a calm sort of descriptor or a boring sort of descriptor. I'm using it as a status quo descriptor, the norm, not normal, just the norm.
Okay.
Well, so then you Call of Duties and shit. Like that to me is milquetoast. Like, ooh, you play Madden every weekend.
All right, yeah, I would qualify normal and the norm as something very similar.
I'll be able to agree to disagree.
Fine. This has been a very argumentative podcast, and a very I would call this a failure of an episode. We'll just be honest.
I don't know. This is like a dark horse episode, you know.
We were testing the waters on a lot of things, and we had plans for other things. This is just like any other episode where like the audio's failed or the videos failed. And honestly, I'm a little disappointed in myself that I didn't come up with something more exciting, because I did promise that, Zach, and I let you down, and I let our fans down.
I think you did great, sir. I feel like down the road, like when we're very dead, and they've dug up like all of these podcasts from like some minimally known archive, and there's like 10 people who are going through it. Like 7 of those people are going to be like, my favorite episode is the one where like fuck all happens and there's no through line. Like
bottle episodes, basically. Like just where, I mean, if we had a plot, I feel like we should get like a plot going. We should go we should get like a story going. This is how Tusk was made, by the way.
Is it really?
Yeah, it was like a fringe news story that Kevin Smith read in a newspaper, I think, and then he decided to build on it, and then he just like, hey, I could turn this into a movie, and then he made a movie with what's his name?
What is his name?
Joseph Jared.
What is his name?
He was in Waiting.
What's Accepted? What was Accepted?
Dodgeball.
Justin
Long. I feel so bad, but to be fair, he's kind of stepped out of the limelight unless you've seen Barbarian, which you should go see. Barbarian. Go see Barbarian and go see How They Run. It's a great weekend for the movies, to be honest. Clerks 3 is in select theaters.
Woman King is getting a lot of good reviews.
There's some controversy behind the history of the characters that they portray, but honestly, go into that movie because you want to see Viola Davis, because you want to see now I can't remember his name. He's Star Wars. John Boyega. Because he's in that as well. I
don't think I knew he was in that.
Yeah, he plays the king, not the Woman King. It's kind of a misnomer. But yeah, I'm actually kind of interested in seeing that. But anyway, we circled back to movies.
It all comes back to movies.
It always comes back to movies.
It's in our DNA. You can't get away from it.
This has been the Good Goose Podcast. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure, you've been seeing our socials at the bottom of the screen. You can follow us on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. We're everywhere. You can follow us here. Subscribe if you want to. We also have a store at store.lightscameranonsense.com. Make sure to follow us there. And we appreciate you. We love you. And we will see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.